Cannabis. Welcome to another weekly edition of the best way to smoke news. You know, that news that you, yes, you, cannot refuse. And this news is being sponsored by none other than this glue gall. For all you drip lip mofocos, get with it. No
Stop
drip
drinking
lip.
Sprint.
Oh, yeah, and this news is being presented to you by none other than your favorite smoking partner, Serpo.
Big J.
Yep, and in Mississippi, Governor Tate Reeves signs a bill establishing a cannabis research program at the University of Mississippi to investigate the safety, efficacy, and therapeutic benefits of medical cannabis.
Hmm.
It can be a door opener, you know what I'm saying? Because I think at sometimes it was kind of stringent down there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the governor, Mississippi Governor Tate Reeves, which is Republican, you know what I'm saying, on Tuesday signed a bill that establishes the Mississippi Medical Cannabis Research Program at the University of Mississippi. The program focuses on examining the safety, efficiency, and and potential therapeutic benefits of medical cannabis for patients suffering from a range of medical conditions, including funding that will give Ole Miss Pharmacy School researchers resources to conduct scientific investigations and examine new avenues for medical cannabis research and educational programs. That's a big win.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And excuse me. In a world to where it's like, you know what I'm saying? In a world to where it's like most, you know what I'm saying, cannabis news, whether good, they put all the bad out.
Right.
But whether good, they try to hide it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And this is great. And you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ole Miss.
Shout out to Miss. Don't miss. California cop with luxurious 5-bedroom house busted for running weed farm in his home. A California cop has been placed on leave. It's crazy that he just got placed on leave, though. But look, I'm going to keep going. Got placed on leave after an illegal marijuana farm was found in his 5-bedroom home. Samson Liu, 38, of Antioch in the Bay Area, was placed on administrative leave on April 30th after the farm was found on his property. Liu's home was raided in April by officers with the Department of Cannabis Control, who used a power saw to cut through a steel enforced door at the back entrance, CNN reported. They removed 80 pounds of marijuana from the sprawling home, filling a dump truck with around $1 million worth of the drug. You know, they always say drug, though. You know, we call it medicine, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Antioch has grown a reputation for developing plenty of high-yield indoor grow operations. The Department of Cannabis Control has raided at least 60 homes in the city over the past 2 years. The agency suspects 100 more homes could also be locations of illegal farms, according to CNN. Now, for me, it's kind of surprising that, you know, with it being illegal and them doing them busts, that they bust a home that's owned by a cop and all he get is a leave with pay. You know what I'm saying? They didn't stipulate that part though, man. But it's a lot of that going on, and you know, like I always say, man, if you want to operate, man, just get everything legit and right, so you won't have to worry about none of that shit.
Man, and then on the flip side of it, like, you know how like certain like cases, they go back in time and be like, man, this occurred with such and such with the Wild Wham. Man, this occurred with such and such with the Wild Wham. And he had more than me.
More than me, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all just let him on leave, put me on probation.
Pay attention.
Man.
Yep, and it's going down on these tribal lands, man. You know what I'm saying? The Indigenous Cannabis Industry Association, which is the ICIA, you know what I'm saying, and Wisconsin Tribal Task Force on Cannabis on Tuesday announced the launch of its Wisconsin Wilderness Campaign aimed at legalizing medical cannabis in the state, according to a Daily Cardinal report. Now, this one right here, you know what I'm saying, I didn't know it was like this. You know what I'm saying? Wisconsin is the only upper Midwest state without some form of cannabis legalization. So that means there's no recreation and there's no medical.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And peep this. You know what I'm saying? Our citizens are having to make a choice of whether to really commit a crime, to go get their medicine and bring it back to the state. And that's from Deborah during a press conference via Daily Cardinal.
It's out there, though, you know, because I done been to Port Washington and Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
It's out there.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like if you're going out there medically, I can
Right.
understand, you know what I'm saying, you taking that risk recreationally.
Right.
But if you're going medically,
It should be
you
afforded
know what I'm
to
saying,
you.
you
Yeah.
shouldn't have to like look over your shoulder like,
Yeah.
damn.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So they putting something together to get rid of all that.
Man, get rid of it. American Cancer Society urges California governor to veto a bill to legalize marijuana cafes. The American Cancer Society is calling on Governor Gavin Newsom to veto legalization that would legalize marijuana cafes, despite a lack of scientific evidence linking secondhand marijuana smoke to increased cancer risks. Late last month, California legislator approved Assembly Bill 1775, sending it to Governor Newsom. The proposed law would authorize a legal jurisdiction if specified conditions are met to allow for the preparation of sale of non-cannabis foods and beverage products as specified by a licensed retailer or micro business in the area where the consumption of cannabis is allowed. So basically, the marijuana cafes and stuff that were approved recently, you know what I'm saying? They want to be able to allow people to sell food. You know what I'm saying? To sell food up in there though. So while you getting stoned, you can get your munchies and shit like that. To get your munch on though. Okay, by a licensed retailer or micro business in the area where the consumption cannabis is allowed and sell tickets for live musical or other performances on the premises of a licensed retailer or micro business in the area where consumption of cannabis is allowed. Okay, so I mean, man, I think like this though. It should be some kind of stipulation with that though. So like, just say if you smoking your weed and you using a tobacco to roll your weed or some shit like that though, because tobacco is known to cause cancer. We know that. So maybe they can just to kind of allow it to happen. Maybe they can say, man, don't roll that shit with no tobacco, man. Use something else. You know what I'm saying? To let people get down. No, I know you like, man, shit, nigga. I'll roll with tobacco sometimes.
No, I'm just tripping. Just in other news,
right?
That's a skimpy ass blunt.
That motherfucker is though.
Man, California Attorney General Bob Ronta said police officers last week busted a retail burglary ring that targeted cannabis shops and nearly got 2 dozen arrests.
Whoa.
That's like 20 to 24 youngins.
Man, out of here.
Ain't no people of age doing this. I don't think. I will hope not.
Man.
But a retail burglary ring that targeted cannabis shops in California was busted last week, leading to nearly 2 dozen arrests. The Los Angeles Times reports. According to the state's Attorney General the state's Attorney General Bob Ronta, you know what I'm saying? The suspect stole about 100 pounds of cannabis, including edibles and plants valued at about $1 million from about 12 cannabis shops and then resold them. So, you know what I'm saying? That's like, you can say a Robin Hood effect. Wink, wink.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? But our message to those involved in these crimes has been unwavering. If you organize coordinated retail thefts, if you steal from our businesses and put our people in harm's way, if you try to make an easy buck off people's hard work, we will come for you. Ronta, during a press conference via the Los Angeles Times. And Rob Ronta, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's the California Attorney General. So that's that DA that's going to give you that T-zone.
Man, get it right.
That's that weekly news. What's up, Junior?
Hey.
Baby.